9:05 on this Saturday morning. Oh yeah. Skies are getting rather interesting out here. Planning on making my way down to ground level and recording just that much more. And we have a cat in the tree that is watching me. Trying to take in a little bit of warmth from that greater light, if you will. Just staying up off the ground, the cold ground. We still have quite a lot of frost on the ground. So let's go ahead and make our way once again down to ground level. Looks like, yep, on the way down. I believe that's Tiny, yeah. Alright, let's go see what we got kicking. Alright, so we have just walked down ground level. We can still see quite a lot of frost on the cars out here. And of course we do have some streamers, trails, or whatever you want to consider them to be labeled as or defined as being. And we can see, and this is kind of neat here, because if we follow this one here, yeah, we could follow it right on over into this mess back in here. Let's see if we can pick this up a little bit better. I'm not sure how it will come out, but yeah, it's just not really working out too well. That's okay. Let's continue on. See what else we got. Okay, I have moved locations. You can still see these right here as we come around to the east. Yeah, we do have just that much more. We got a little bit of coloration that's kicking off to this cloud back here. I am zoomed in all the way, but and of course, you know, they're making sure to add to the yuck around this, as we can see, right? Which basically kind of thwarted my plans, if you will, as I was wanting to get a good targeting of the greater light and the anomaly or possible anomalies in plural form in the proximity of the greater light. Nice little flame up here, right? Not sure how well this is coming out. Okay, we'll go ahead and readjust the lighting once again. Yeah, we got the power line interfering a little bit. Keeping fingers crossed that the coloration is being picked up. And looky here, we have us another Sky Bandit. Well, I kind of figured this was going to be a heavy operation day just because of the reports over increasing cloudiness. And we have another one up here that is flying in the opposite direction, as yeah in comparison to this. So I have a little bit of the flame kicking here. But as we pan back, let's go ahead and see if we can catch both of these goobers together, as as they will slowly be crossing each other's pathways, if you will. We can zoom in as this takes place. That's max zoom right there. And of course you won't be able to see an actual crossing of trails, but there is that factor that has taken place regardless. Yeah, some nice long recordings this morning. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what else we've got kicking as I spin around a little bit here, taking in some of these sky sights. Once again, we have a streamer here. That's kind of crazy looking right up here. Yeah, right here. Oh, mail lady's here. Or I should say postal carrier. Oh yeah, boy, this is fanning out back in here. Off with this. So I have our little flamer, if you will, back here. Still catching a little bit of coloration, or catching some shine that causes coloration. Man, there's a funky smell out here now. Okay. Yeah, we could be due for some sky colorations today, and there's some strong indicators of that possibly occurring, and too much filtration around this greater light right now for any decent viewing of any potential anomalies. Yeah, okay, so I guess the increasing of cloudiness has really taken off now. And apparently the mail has now been delivered. Boy, she's been traveling some dirt roads. A lot of mud buildup on the sides of that vehicle. Man. But yeah, I'm seeing strong possibilities. Oh, we got something flying up here. I just caught it glinting from the sunlight. Might be able to see it up here. I'm not sure. No trail. And it's a aircraft of darker coloration, or so it appears. Might be able to capture that as it continues to fly back this way. I don't know. But Yeah, the appearance of that one was a far cry different than in my previous morning recording. That was very white in its appearance. Yeah, I'm not seeing him come across now. Oh, there he is, way back in here. Oh wow, yeah. Just a speck going in between. Oh, yeah. Just a black speck flying across there. Okay, so now we do have some colorations that's starting to kick off here. Let's go ahead and zoom in just a little bit and drop down this lighting. Might be able to see. Well, let's just go ahead and get in that much tighter, and now we'll drop down this lighting. And I just kind of figured we would have some colorations kicking off, right? Where are we at? Oh, is this it? Okay. I'm having some difficulties seeing because of the glare. Factors that's out here. Yeah, just a little bit of coloration there. Not sure how much of it we actually captured, but uh, oh, and we got us another one flying into the frame. Yeah, it's a busy Saturday morning, let me tell you what. What? It's a very busy Saturday morning, that's what I'm telling you. That's what. Oh, yeah. Nice one. Yep. All right. Yes. It sounds like we've got some geese that might be flying in this direction at some given point. Yeah, they're getting closer. We'll go ahead and see if we can capture them. And then more than likely I'll go ahead and once again retire to the comforts of the apartment. Man, it sounds like a bunch of them. Come on with it already. Well, I guess. Go ahead, go back to this real quick. Well, certainly can hear them, but not really seeing them. Well, now they're quieting down, so I don't know what direction they've flown off to, but okay. Well, it sounds like they might be grouped together in the ponds that are just north of my location here. Yeah, I'm speaking of the geese once again. They might take up flight, pass over, but let's go ahead and look at a couple more things here before I sign off for this recording. Looks like once again we might have some more colorations that's trying to take place up in this vicinity here above the greater light. I'll go ahead and wait a couple more minutes, see if they should get any stronger. Alright, current time is 9:25, and well, we got us another Sky Bandit flying into our scene, if you will. And yeah, once again, with this kind of activity, it could be very possible of seeing that much more coloration within the skies today. Not seeing anything current, and as you can see, a lot is around this greater light. And more than likely will be the case throughout this day, especially if this activity here continues on. Yeah, I'm now hearing the rumbles from this aircraft that has flown over and is continuing on its way westward, somewhere within. Okay, right there he is up in here. Leaving behind this right here. Just wandered in. Yeah, and I did bring out my polarized sunglasses because I did want to try to take in a better viewing of what's going on around this greater light, but once again, just too much filtration taking place here. And yeah, if I was to incorporate my polarized sunglasses, this is what we are getting. looks like a little bit of a clearing that's coming on, but alright, I do believe this is going to go ahead and, well, try this one last time here. I am sort of somewhat seeing the main anomaly. Again, not sure how this is picking up. Yeah. We see possible another anomaly here. Of course, it moves around, so that could just be a lens flare. Of course, the bouncing ball here is a lens flare. Alright, here we go. You're gonna come into the picture. Oh, got us a jet aircraft up here. Flying, yeah. Don't know if we captured that or not, but we also have a small engine aircraft out here. One of our possible circle jerkers. Yeah, nice. And yeah, I'm not sure where that one took off to. Okay. Yeah, just too much around this right now, I do believe. Yeah. Okay, good enough. Man, I'm like chillified, hardcore. Yeah, unfortunately, was not able to capture that small engine aircraft. Oh well. And we're gonna. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay, people. I guess that's enough. We'll continue on at some other given point today. See what we might have. Thanks for watching. Take care and have a great one.